Good morning, brothers and sisters, children of the Most High God. I pray that God use me as a living vessel this morning to speak to someone, to build someone up, to draw someone closer to Him. And what I want to talk about is us letting go of the things that we are holding on that's keeping us from our blessings and just trusting God to do what He said He's going to do. And if I wanted to use anything, I would like to use the disciples that followed Jesus. I like the story about Peter, James, and John, which was in his inner circle. When he had first called them, they were fishermen. This was something that brings in the income. And, you know, all it was back then was vegetables, fish, and bread. You had other things, but this was the main source of income. And they were good at what they done. And Jesus, when he came up on shore and seen them, he said, "Follow me and I will make you fisher of men." He was telling them, "I'm going to make you do something that you've never done before. I know it's something inside of you that I need to pull up out of you. Are you willing to trust me enough to follow me?" The Bible said they forsake all and followed him. And when I try to wrap my mind on it, like, man, that is like virtually impossible in this day of time for us to drop what we're doing because we're so used to doing what we used to do. So when we have somebody that we can't see telling us to trust in them, that's a problem right now. The Bible says that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So you have a story also in there with Matthew, which is one of the disciples that was sitting at the tax collector. He's sitting down making money. And Jesus come to him and tell him, "Follow me." The Bible says that he got up and he followed him. He left a cozy job that was making money to follow Jesus to a life of uncertainty. But we can't say it's a life of doubt. They had enough faith to believe that this person named Jesus can do something greater in their life than what they were doing for themselves. Are y'all following me? So as they are walking, a rich young ruler come to him and say, "Good teacher, what must I do to inherit the kingdom of heaven?" Jesus looked at him and said, "Why do you call me good? Only one is good, and that's God." So Jesus was right then putting him in this place. Either I'm a man or I'm God. If I'm a man, your salvation means nothing. But if I'm God, you are saved by the blood that I'm about to share for you. But that's another message. But Jesus told him, you know the commandments, you know the religious living, you know the Christian living, do this, do that, do this. He said, "I kept all those things from my youth." And Jesus looked at him and said, "You're lacking one thing. Sell everything that you have. Give to the poor. Take up your cross and follow me." The Bible says that the rich young ruler walked away because he had many possessions. I'm not trying to tell you that God is telling you right now to get rid of all your money. But God is trying to tell you, just like he told me, there's something lacking in your life that's keeping you from following me. There's something in your life that's keeping you from just doing what I called you to do. There's something that's lacking in you right now from being who I called you to be. You wonder why the blessings are not in your life right now. The blessings are not in your life because you lack one thing. What is that one thing that you're lacking? I don't know. Only God knows what it is. But this is when you need to let go and let God. You need to come to him and ask him, what is it that I'm lacking?